May I please have lordship? Also, I beg to mention item number 11 on behalf of double AG Healthy Sankam Lordship.
Yes. Yes.
Lordship, I pray that this matter come up after 2 weeks, Lordship. The state is yet to file counter.
Okay. Lucino. Learned Counsel for the petition is present. Mr. B. Jimomi.
Lordship, on behalf of
Learned State Government Advocate. Appearing on behalf of Mr. L.T. Sankton, Learned and Additional Advocate General Langan has paid for 3 weeks' time to file affidavit in opposition on behalf of the state respondents.
Lordship, there's an interim.
The prayer is allowed. Raise the case after 3 weeks on 2 weeks by the office. The interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date of listing.
Thank you, so Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 10, Your Lordship. Lordship, here we will be filing a reply during the course of the day, Lordship. So this matter will be set after 2 weeks.
I'm only for the state respondent. I have nothing to do in the prison matter. Actually,
You have not entered appearance.
no. Actually, this is purely the bank and the other party.
Yes,
My application, I also.
you are for petitioner.
Yes, Your Lordship, we will be filing a reply during the course of the day.
Reply to which one? There is an IA and there is a
To
repetition.
respond number 1.
In the repetition.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes, madam. You are there for bank.
Yes.
Okay, Miss
Esther, Your Lordship.
Esther. Then Counsel for the petitioner. And Miss Learned Counsel for the respondent bank are present. So Miss Esther has submitted that the affidavit in reply or the petitioner to the affidavit in reply of the respondent number 2. 1. Bank
Yes, Lordship.
is going to be filed during the course of the day. Post of C has thus sought for listing of the case in the next week.
After 2 weeks, madam.
Okay, 2 weeks. The
Yes.
prayer for listing the case after 2 weeks is not objected to by the counsel for the respondent number 1 bank. Post of list the case accordingly after 2 weeks.
Lordship, interim may be extended.
On a date 2 weeks by the office, the interim order passed shall continue till the next date of listing. Your name should be recorded. Okay, Mr. Imti. Imchong. 20.
Also, I beg to mention hearing at number 21 and 22. Here, I am respondent 1 and 2. I have taken the counsel of the other party. This matter will be released after 2 weeks.
Okay, Mr. Fuseko Patel, Learned Counsel for the petitioners. Is present, Mr. Imti Chun, Learned Traditional Advocate General, Nagaland.
Here I am as an engaged counsel.
Okay, Learned Counsel for the respondent has sought a listing of the case after 2 weeks. As the prayer is not objected to by Mr. Fuseko, Mr. Patel, Learned Counsel for the petitioners, the prayer is allowed list the cases after 2 weeks.
Yes, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 15 on behalf of Sepong Chang. Kindly let the matter come up after 3 weeks. She's here to file her affidavit.
Yes. Miss J. Jimovi. Counsel for the petition is present, Mr. Aimi, Miss Aimi. State Council has sought, has prayed for and is granted 3 weeks time
Yes, Your Lordship.
to file affidavit in opposition on behalf of the state respondents. J. Jimovi and Mr. N. Mujui, Learned Counsel for the respondent number 5 are present.
Lordship, the interim order.
The interim order past silence shall continue till the next.
Lordship,
Your Lordship, I beg to mention item 14 also. Here, I'm here to file my affidavit. So kindly grant me 3 weeks time. I'm here to receive the pairwise comments.
Okay. Mr. Moa, Jamir, Learned Counsel for the petition is present. Aimi. The state council has prayed for, has sought for 3 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition on behalf of the state respondents. Post of the praise allowed, list the case of the 3 weeks. Any interim order?
No, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, item number 1 on behalf of Livika. Kindly let the matter come up after the vacation. Consent from the petitioner has been taken.
Okay. Mr. A. Longkumar. T.
Yes.
Okay, Toshi. O. Longkumar, Learned Counsel for the petition is present on the prayer of Miss A. Aimi, Learned State Council, made on behalf of Miss Livika. And State Council is the case on. Yes, give it date.
Your Lordship, after the vacation.
After the vacation means October. It is a fixed case, so 14th, 14/10.
Much obliged.
may it please my lordship. Lordship, item number 18, it's a fixed matter today. Now, on going through the respondents' affidavit in opposition, lordship, they have submitted before this honorable court that they have sent the post to Nagaland Staff Selection Board. However, upon inquiry, it has not reached them. That is what is being said. Now, I have implemented the Nagaland Staff Selection Board as respondent number 5, but they have not shown their appearance till that. So, if they have not come, allow me to take dusty service.
Well, let it, this has to be looked into the file. You wait for your turn. You wait for your turn.
Oh, lordship.
May I please, my lord? Lordship, I beg to mention item 12.
12.
Yes, my lord.
Hmm.
This matter, your lordship, I am yet to receive instruction from the department if some time can be granted, my lord.
Okay. Mr. Mohajami, Learned Counsel for the petition is present. Mr. Angami. And Angami Learned State Council, appealing for the respondents has submitted that, state respondent has submitted that he is yet to receive the necessary instructions stroke parawise comments to file counter affidavit, has thus sought for listing of the case after 3
3
weeks
weeks, my lord.
in order to file counter affidavit. Full stop. The price allowed, list the case after 3 weeks.
Lordship, I have a similar prayer for item 13 as well, man.
Same.
Lordship. I am deeply obliged.
Your Lordship, I beg to mention item 19.
19.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes.
The matter may come up after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
You are for the petitioner.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Miss
And Solo.
M. Sulu. On the prayer of Miss M. Sulu, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, lays the case after 2 weeks. Post of it is Miss S. Mary,
Yes.
Learned State Counsel for the Learned Senior Government Advocate, Nagaland, has who is present, has submitted that she has no objection to the prayer so made.
Your Lordship, this is an interim.
The interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next step.
I have a similar prayer for item 20 and 25 also, Your Lordship.
20,
20 and 25.
okay, solo. Okay. For the petitioner.
For the respondent in item 20, Your Lordship.
Item 20, your respondent number?
Respondent 8.
Okay. Learned council for the respondent number 8 has sought adjournment of the case for,
Your Lordship, after the vacation.
okay, for 2 weeks. Who is present for the petitioner? Miss? Okay, learned council for the petitioner, Miss Amy, learned state council, and Miss
Respondent number 7.
so and so, learned council for the respondent number 7 are present. Please the case after 2 weeks.
Your Lordship,
Item 25. You are there for petitioner, okay, on the prayer of so and so. Learned council for the petitioner, please the case after 2 weeks. As the prayer is made with the consent of the learned council for the respondents. Miss
yeah.
learned council for the respondent number 3 is also present.
Your Lordship, this is an interim in the matter.
Interim order shall continue. Past earlier shall continue till the next listing. Yes.
Your Lordship.
Yes. 8.
Lordship, on behalf of my senior, I'm not aware, this is for the petition. Your Lordship, consideration this was coming in motion stand to file affidavit.
Affidavit?
In reply to the affidavit in opposition.
How much time you need?
3 weeks time.
Miss
Mary.
learned council paying for a petition has paid for and is granted 3 weeks time to file an affidavit in reply to the affidavit in motion filed by the state respondents. Miss Amy, learned state council is present.
Yes, Your Lordship. I beg to mention item number 7.
Yes.
We will be filing our affidavit in reply today.
Okay, Miss so and so. Teddy. Miss,
Not to release it after 2 weeks.
you're filing affidavit in reply. Why 3 weeks then? Okay. Has learned council for the petitioner has submitted that affidavit in reply on behalf of the petitioner is going to be filed during the course of the day. First of who are present, Miss Amy, learned state council, and Miss
Kelly so for respondent number 5.
K. Lily, learned council for respondent number 5 are present. First of the prayer allowed leaves the case after 3 weeks.
Also for item number 17.
17.
Yes.
This is order, maybe it's for service. Let us see. You wait for some time.
For admission, item numbers 2 to 6.
My lord, I may be allowed 1 week's time
Hmm.
to find my affidavit in reply.
4 cases.
Yes, to all the 5.
State has filed
State has
affidavit
finally filed
in all the cases.
in all the cases.
Okay, you are going to file affidavit
Yes.
in reply in all the cases.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Imson, you're there.
For studies from.
Okay. Mr. Toshi. Olong Kumar, Landed Council for the petitioners. And Mr. Im Chong, Land Additional and General Nagaland, for the state respondents are present. First, Mr. Long Kumar has submitted that he has received copies of the affidavits in oppositions of the state respondents and has paid for how much time?
1 week's time.
1 week time to file affidavit, reply affidavits to the state affidavits in oppositions of the state respondents. First of the prayer or listing of the cases after 1 week is allowed, list the cases after 1 week. On a date.
Very.
Okay, as sought for and agreed to by the land council for the parties, list the cases on 8/10. 8-10. 8-10, I think division bench. Wednesday,
7.
second.
Obliged.
For admission, item number 9.
2 to 6. Okay.
Your Lordship, I filed a reply of their affidavit in opposition today. So 1 week time may be given. Pleadings are complete now.
Heard Mr. Y.P. Gupta,
Yes.
Learned Counsel for the petitioner, and Miss IME. AIME Learned, Government Advocate Nagaland, and Miss
I'm for respondent 1 and 3.
for the respondent number 1 and 3. And Miss
2, 4, and 5.
uh, your name please?
Ravi.
Krobhi. KR.
Yes.
U.
Oh.
Oh, Krobhi. Learned Counsel for the respondent number 1,
2, 4, and 5.
2, 4, and 5 are present. So Mr. Gupta has submitted that an affidavit in reply has been filed today.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Post of the Learned Counsel for the parties have sought listing of the case after 1 week with a said affidavit affidavit in reply on record. Post of lists the case after 1 week.
Obliged, Lordship.
For admission, item number 16.
16. Yes, who is the state council? Who is the petitioner? Inna Holi. Inna Holi appeared earlier.
Oh, yes, Your Lordship, I have overlooked this. Your Lordship, here, I'm here to file my counter in this matter, so kindly grant some time.
Okay.
3 weeks, Your Lordship.
There is no representation on behalf of the petitioner today on call. Miss Inna Holi,
Yes, Your Lordship.
Learned Government Advocate, who represents respondent number 1 to 5 and 7, has submitted that she has not yet received the necessary instructions stroke pairwise comments to file the counter affidavit and has sought 3 weeks time to file the counter affidavit on behalf of the said respondents. The prayer is allowed. Please the case after 3 weeks.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
For orders, item number 17.
Your
Miss,
Lordship, the opposite party inform us that they are unable to come due to bad road conditions.
bad road condition. Miss Loka Okla. Your name is not there in the call list. Okay, Learned Counsel for the petition is present. Post of who is unable to come?
Opposite party,
Opposite party, there are many. Which one? Which one of them? One is Government of India. One is tax. Okay. Ms. Swenson has submitted that she has been informed by the Learned Counsel for the respondents that they have faced difficulty to attend the court today due to bad road condition. Post of
only let the matter be listed after 3 weeks.
in view of the ground cited regarding non-appearance of the Learned Counsel for the respondents, lays the case after 3 weeks.
Interim to continue till the next reasonable date.
Okay. The interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next paper list.
For orders, item number 18.
Yes, you are making some submission.
Yes, Lordship. Respondent number 5 is the
Respondent number 5, Secretary Nagaland Staff Selection Commission.
yes,
Yes.
Lordship.
Yes.
They have stated that they have sent the post for advertisement to the NSSP. However, upon inquiry, they are saying that they have not received yet.
Service report in respect of respondent number 5 is awaited.
Yes,
So you want Dusty.
I want to do Dusty, Lordship. It needs immediate disposal.
Miss J. Jimami, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. N. Angami, learned government advocate for the respondent number 1 to 4.
Yes, sir.
1 to 4, full stop. Peruse the office note dated 18/9/2025, full stop. As per the office note, service report as the service of notice upon the respondent number 5 is awaited, full stop. Notice to the respondent number 5 by registered post was sent on 19/5/2025. As per office note dated 12/6/2025, post of. Ms. Jimom Learned Counsel has submitted that the petitioners may be allowed to take press steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 5 by way of Dusty. Post of. As prayed for, allowed. Routed through a registry, compliance affidavit within 2 weeks' time, release the case after 3 weeks. File the affidavit after serving
Lordship.
notice.
Can it be two weeks?
After 2 weeks.
Oblige, Lordship.
Oblige, Your Honor.
For hearing, item numbers 23 and 24.
Proceed to move the petition, the petitioners they are challenging their termination order.
Termination order.
Just on the ground of the Lordship, no notice was served to them.
1 minute, let us see the repetition.
Yes,
One by one, go slowly. This is the last matter.
if I'm relying on the petition number 140.
140. Okay, I have taken up 140. What are the pleadings? One is writ petition and 2 affidavit in opposition. 2 affidavit in opposition.
Opposition filed by the state respondent as well as private respondent.
Okay, respondent number 4. And one is by respondent number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let us see the writ petition. Petitioner is Thong Chan Beni Yantem. Thong Chan Beni Yantem. Thong Chan Beni Yantem.
First, we got come to finding up the page numbers.
1 minute. Thong Chan Beni Yan Chan and R. Where is the counsel for the respondent number 4?
I was informed of the counsel for respondent number 4. He bring to the BC.
What is his name?
Please, okay.
Any idea?
So far,
See.
she's not reviewed.
He is the counsel for both the in both the cases.
In both the cases,
P. Shurian.
please, sorry.
Any VC request? No point without his absence again. I think you are challenging his
Appointment.
appointment.
It's a democracy based council because of the road condition.
Yes, I have been told. I've been told, hope it recovers by Friday or Saturday so that I can travel.
Yes.
While coming, I had to stay there in Sumukenima for the night. I was stopped. Then the next day, it took about 5 hours from Dimapur to Kohima. And through such bad roads.
Yes, yes. Timla Road, yes.
Any very busy request? No. Huh? Not connected. You can have a call. Do you have any associates?
I'll try to make a.
Can have a call.
If allowing peace away, parking reach Chabu is the concept of parking reach Chabu is also agree. Parking reach Chabu, I said in
Find out. I am sitting here because no point. You take your seat. Let us wait. Yes, bad road condition.
it's trying to connect to the beach from the moment.
Yes.
May I take your worship to page number 16, an extra one.
Page number 16.
Should the petitioner having learned that the boss of the Jogidar is lying vacant under the establishment of the Tribunal of Excise, she submitted this application.
Yes.
Hereafter, Lordship, we come to page number 16. Lordship, a departmental screening committee was constituted. Hereafter. Page number 18, this is the minutes of the departmental screening committee. Lordship, in the top.
What is the terms of reference of a departmental screening committee? Because it appears that you did not submit your application pursuant to any advertisement.
No advertisement was there was no advertisement.
What is the Otherwise, you have to follow advertisement and selection process.
That has to be done by the department, but department, if you see the top. In persons to order number swings, dated 9 November 2022.
What is this order?
The screening committee for recruitment to create 4 posts in the department held a meeting on swings. So in persons to an order issued by the state government, the screening committee was tasked.
Do you have any knowledge about this 9/11/2022?
Lordship, I tried my best by the, not get this. But rightly or wrongly, there was an order convening the screening committee. Lordship, if we come to now, we're concerned with the post of Jupiter, so it comes under serial number 1, number of vacancies.
I have seen 2 posts, one post at Ukha, one post at Ukha,
Well, yes, Lordship.
and your name has been recommended.
And we speak of Lordship, there were 3 applicants. If we see the serial number 2, serial number 2,
Huh.
3
Three applicants.
3 applicants for MD Sekopka. Means the interview.
Do you know that whether this private respondent was one of the applicants?
No.
No. Okay. So your name has been
My
recommended
name has been recommended.
after scrutiny.
As of this screen. And Lordship, if we come to page number 19, the type copy is at page number 20. This is the approval conveyed by the state government. The screening committee approval, the recommendation was approved by the state government.
Yes.
So my appointment order is at page number 21. Consequent upon the approval of government-wide number swings, so 5 January 2023, that is a approval order which I just referred to. In pursuant to the approval conveyed by the state government, I was appointed on probation for a period of 2 years. This is my appointment order.
Yes, it is against the sanction post.
Give the sanction post.
Hmm.
However, Lordship, during the benches after.
You
my-
joined, you joined,
Yeah, Lordship, I've already joined my service.
you joined, okay.
See, after my appointment was issued on 7 January 2023.
Hmm.
On 8 May 2023. That means after a gap of 4
Hmm.
months. Lordship, the state government has issued an administrative approval in respect of 10 applicants for appointment on compassionate ground. So from here, the dispute starts. Lordship. Now we are concerned with serial number 10. This is the private.
10, yes.
Private respondent number approval. So Lordship, the respondent number 2, that is the Commissioner of Excise. After he received this administrative approval, he wrote a detailed letter to the state government. That is at page number 24. The entire fix is here, Lordship, page number 24.
24, yes.
The entire issue. No, should not that page number 24, I'm sorry. Lordship. Should page number 28.
What is 24?
Lordship, 24.
Okay, this was also by Commissioner of Excise. Bitunlo, one minute, Lotha, 1 minute. Okay, same post. Page 24,
Lordship, page number 24, this is a 14 which they have issued in the year 2022.
right? At that time, the proposal was forwarded for appointment of respondent number 4 against her father,
Yes, Lordship.
Semo Lotha, Chokidar. And it was the same post against which you have been appointed already subsequently. Right. List of appointees. Okay, list of opinion for completion of it. Yes.
Lordship, after this issue came out, Lordship, the respondent number 2, the Commissioner of Taxes, Excise,
Ah.
He wrote clearly wrote the state government highlighting the entire text. That is at page number 28. From here, the entire issue will come out.
Right, let us read then.
Yes, yes. Subject matter relating to MD's compassionate appointment. So with reference to the letter number so and so dated 29 May 2023 pertaining to the compassionate appointment in the recommendation of the Department Screening Committee of MDs. I have the honor to state the following as clarification on the matter. Number one, the proposal for commission appointment of 10 candidates to constitutes MDs and LD computer assistants seeking government approval was made by letter number 22 dated 29 June 2022. That is indication number two. During the pendency of the approval for compassionate appointment, here, which is very important, here was a clear directive to set up a screening committee to process for recommendation of the MDs candidates for appointment on priority, as it was necessary and a requirement for the department, considering the acute shortage of paid-for staff in the department. That was a reason. Due to shortage of staff, the state government is directed to consider the screening committee and make the appointment. Number three, accordingly, 4 members screening committee was considered by order number 20 for the purpose of filling up grade 4 posts lying vacant in the department. Number 4, the screening committee held a meeting on 21/11/2022 and recommend the following candidates for necessary government approval for their appointment through the letter number 22. My name appears as serial number 3, Miss Tangchan Piniyanda. The undersigned in the forwarding letter did not consider the necessity to mention that the recommended candidates were against those MPs post earlier. Worship, that is, as far as this sentence, it shows that it is due to the fault of the department. Worship, the issue came up. Was earlier proposed under the compassionate
Where is that clear directive copy enclosed?
Should the clear copy directive is that is also I tried that this and the state government also feel the next in the post.
Their affidavit, it is not there.
It's not yours. And here is also a specific mention of the post of MDs under Opa, Dimapur, and Kohima in the body of the screening committee recommendation. Receipt number 5, page number 29. Accordingly, government approval conveyed the approval for appointment of the recommended MDs candidate by letter number 5th January 2020. Number 6. Based on the government approval, the undersigned issued appointment order to the MDs by number so and the same was conveyed to the government. It may be pertinent to point out that during the protracted process of acquiring government approval for appointment under the compassionate category, here was a clear directive from authority concerned to fill out the MDs post. Therefore, the departmental screening committee made the recommendation of the candidates and accordingly request was made to the government for approval. By this letter, the entire text is highlighted. Thereafter, in spite of this letter, the state government did not accept the proposal submitted by the respondent number 2 and again issued this letter, which I'm enjoining the repeat. Page number 30. May I read? Subject matter relating to MD's appointments. I am to refer to your letter number 20 and to direct herewith that the appointment of Sri Atubu Miyasi, that is the petitioner in the next repeat. MDs and Srimati Tangchampini Yanda.
Who is the petitioner?
Miss Sri Atubu Miyasi, he is the petitioner in the next repeat.
You are reading which page?
Proceed, I am reading page 30. 30.
30. Okay. There are two names, right?
Both of them give a process on board. I am to refer to your letter number Swinsu and to direct here with the appointment of Sri Swinsu, MDs and Srimati Swinsu issued on 7 January 2023, who were purely appointed for the period during the pendency of compassionate appointment may be revoked with immediate effect. That is the ground which they are taken, which is totally contrary to the condition given in my appointment order. Who were purely appointed for the period during the pendency of compassionate appointment. That is the ground which they are taken. Consequent upon which as conveyed to you already by letter bearing number Swinsu. Ceremony Swinsu and ceremony Swinsu may be given compassionate appointment with immediate effect. So by this letter, we have directed the respondent number 2 to appoint the correct respondent. And Lordship, the immune order, that is the page number 31.
Yes.
Lordship, but by this order, the appointment of the petitioner was in the petitioner, the next week decision that he were terminated, who is immune in the present case. As per the directive of the government of Nagaland White number Swinsu, dated 13 October 2023, and with the clearance of the DNR department conveyed by UN number Swinsu, the appointment order in respect of the following entities issued by number Swinsu, dated 7 January, is hereby revoked with immediate effect. Which I'm imbuing this one.
Do you have Nagaland Services Discipline and Appeal Rules?
Yes, Lordship, we have.
Let us see.
Lordship, that video I didn't brought. I didn't.
Disciplinary.
Lordship, in case of termination, it has to be issued under Rule 7, under the discipline appeal rules. Lordship, but not without.
There has to be, if any termination or whatever, cancellation or appointment, once he has joined a government post, some right has accrued. And Article 311 is to be followed if his or her appointment was illegal, then he or she has to be served a notice. You have to drop a disciplinary proceeding.
And rightly or wrongly, I was
Just for at the whims and at the whims, you cannot cancel his appointment. At least he has to be given a notice
I'm thankful.
to show cause as to why his appointment is not to be terminated.
And Lordship, one thing, in this case, she the private respondent number 4, she was appointed on compassionate ground. However, during her appointment, her husband, she was also a government servant.
Her husband,
Yes, Lordship.
where have you brought?
Lordship, I begin to stand in my writ petition that her husband is a
Where is
government-
that? Where is that you are saying? Which paragraph?
Yes, which may come to para 10,
Para 10.
page 9.
Para 10.
May I read?
Yes.
That the state government White Office Memorandum dated 9/17/9/2015 framed the revised compassionate appointment scheme for state government employees who died in arts. Clause 6 of the said scheme stipulates that the scheme will be available to family of the deceased employee provided no surviving member of the family holds any regular post in the state government. In the same case, the private respondent number 4 husband, Sri Swinsu, is a personnel of 19 IR Reserve Battalion under the Home Department Government of Nagaland. And as such, she is not entitled to be a.
Let us see the respondent number 4's
Yes,
affidavit in opposition.
yes. If the private respondent number 4 is the affidavit. And we kindly come to para 13. My para 10 has been replied to.
When the appointment was made,
The appointment.
our appointment,
The appointment was made on 1st November 2023.
so on that day she was not eligible. Her husband died.
Husband was surviving, but
He was surviving on that day.
now he's expired.
Now there is a different thing. The eligibility of respondent number 4 is to be decided on the date of her appointment. Where is the scheme? Revised scheme
We come to page number 34.
in the writ petition, 34. Meaning thereby she was a married daughter.
She was married and her husband was served as a government servant. She's not entitled to be considered under the scheme.
Appointment.
Page para 6, clause 6 in the scheme.
And also dependence of deceased government servant. On that day, she was a married daughter. Her husband was a battalion personnel, madam. It is an admitted position on the date of appointment. Her husband was surviving. Meaning thereby, the applicant should be a dependent member. Right. After her marriage, her affiliation is with her matrimonial family, not with her parental family. When her husband was a battalion personnel, she cannot be dependent of her father.
No.
Absolutely not. And she is claiming her appointment on compassion ground, and government is also proceeding, was also proceeding her case, processing her case on compassion ground. When she herself admitted in the affidavit.
Her husband expired on 2/7.
I have seen.
Yes, but with that, expect like, I don't have the instructions with that.
No,
So, but it's
when-
the,
on the-
yes. Your
On the face of admission by the respondent number 4, what more is required?
That,
There is no dispute.
yes, Your Lordship.
There is no dispute that we have to examine. On the face of admission by the respondent number 4, it is not a case that she was a divorcee. Separated from her husband. Yes, Mr. What is Shurian?
Yes, Lordship, may I plead?
Please.
Yes, Lordship.
What has been deliberated already? Now you make your submission on that basis.
Yes, Lordship.
How
First of all,
appointment?
yes, Lordship. First of all, my plea is that the petitioners themselves, they have admitted in their petition that these two posts were reserved for legal heads of the deceased who were already in government posts.
Where? No, they did not know. It was the commissioner who wrote the letter.
No,
Letter he said.
Lordship,
Where is that?
My learned counsel, this is his document of the writ petition, page number 34.
34.
Yes. That is office memorandum dated 17th September 2015.
This is
My
office
learned counsel, yes, he had relied on this document regarding this particular issue, that when respondent number 4 was appointed, as per this office memorandum, no family member of the deceased should be a government service holder. So if that is the case, so I'm admitting in this case that while the respondent number 4 was appointed, her husband was in service, no doubt, I'm admitting. But on the other hand, if this honorable court is relying on this office memorandum only, then what about the other writ petition, that is 141?
We have not gone into that, sir. We are examining this first.
Okay.
Am I clear?
Yes.
We
So,
are,
Your Lordship,
Mr.
yes,
Suryan, Mr. Suryan, we are first, we
Yes,
have,
then-
please,
Lordship,
please hear me out.
yes.
Please hear me out.
Yes, Lordship,
That we are,
yes.
please hear me out. We are concentrating on WPC number 140. Am I clear?
Your Lordship.
We have not traveled to
Lordship.
WPC number 141. So don't mix submission 141.
Okay,
Right?
Lordship.
When we deliberate upon the issues involved in 141, you make submission, you will be given the opportunity to rebut all contentions, but first you concentrate on WPC number 140.
Okay, Lordship, I,
Respondent, my
I
query
will be
is,
allowed to continue on this.
yes, this, my query is, in the year 2023, your appointment in that vacancy came about on the ground of the policy of the government, compassionate appointment. On that day,
Lordship,
your husband was alive and he was a
Lordship,
battalion personnel, right? And
Lordship,
you joined
Lordship,
in 2023 and your husband died in
Lordship,
2024. Right. So
Lordship,
otherwise also wife, son and daughter are included in the compassionate appointment policy. But there is also a caveat that the scheme should be applicable only to dependents of the deceased government servant. On that day,
Lordship,
you were a married daughter of the deceased
Lordship.
employee, and your husband was a government employee, and you were a dependent of your husband, not of your father.
Lordship.
So, what is your take on it?
Yes,
We don't
Lordship,
know. And so far as the cancellation of appointment of the petitioner, since she has joined in the post, rightly or wrongly, pursuant to an order passed by the government with government approval. If her appointment is to be terminated or cancelled on the ground of illegality, there has to be a procedure. And that procedure comes from the Nagaland Services Discipline and Appeal Rules. That he has to be or she has to be served with a memorandum of charges that your appointment on this ground, this ground is found to be illegal. Thereafter, there has to be disciplinary proceeding. But we don't find anything. Please make submission. But be precise. Be precise after your admission in your affidavit in opposition in response to paragraph 10 of the writ petition.
Lordship. So, Lordship, again, I will draw the attention of the Honorable Court to that same office memorandum, that is page 35, Your Lordship, of the writ petition. Again, here, Your Lordship, clause 9. First of all, Lordship, as I submitted that, this particular post were specifically reserved for compassionate appointment only for legal heirs of the deceased, who was a government employee. So here, Your Lordship,
The fact of the matter is you played fraud.
Lordship?
The fact of the matter is that you played fraud. Should I say more?
Lordship,
that will close any future appointment. Fraud pervades everything.
Lordship, here
we don't
raising
have
the
to hear
question.
more. Let us concentrate on the next petition.
Lordship, next petition of the same facts.
Let us have, at least I have not seen, sir. You might have seen it for 10 times. Without seeing, how can I pass the order? Please take me through.
Yes, Lordship. Should we come to page number 16? This is also the application which the petitioner submitted.
We are not commenting on your vulnerability of your appointment. That is a matter to be decided. But applying for a post, okay.
And same approval, same screening committee recommendation.
And in which post you are at Dimapur?
Lordship, I'm in Dimapur.
1 minute. Let 1 minute, sir. I get confused with your names. Please, please, wait. Let me take down. petitioner. Is male.
Male.
Autobo C and R4Y set wrong la. Okay, page 16. Page 16.
And if you go to the page 18, that is a screening during number.
1 minute. Page 16. Turbo. Some MTS post. Okay. Then page 18.
This gives the recommendation of the department screening.
He is for which post?
For it should be serial number 2. One post of office peon at Imapo.
Okay.
Office peon. Proceed in respect of Imapo, also there was 3 applicants. In the list of recommended candidate, his name figured at serial number 1.
Dimapur. Then Sentongla. Appointment. Compassionate ground.
And proceed to page number 20, the type copy, the government appointed. His name figured at serial number 1. Atubu Miyasi. And proceed to page 21. It is an appointment order. He was also appointed on the same terms and conditions on probation for a period of 2 years. Page number 22. This is also the same government approval for appointment of committee appointments.
Okay. Anything regarding ineligibility of the respondent number 4 here?
Receipt, no. No, I'm challenging only the ground up. I was not served on notice.
And what is the same stand, government? Same stand? Government stand is same.
Same.
And yes, Mr. Counsel.
Yes, Lordship. Here again, this WPC 141, again, I would like to draw the attention of the Honorable Court at page number 35. That is same office memorandum, Your Lordship. Again, that document is same with regard to that WPC 140. Here, Your Lordship, first of all, my question is that this particular post were reserved particularly for on compassionate ground only. And the petitioners, they were not the legal heads of the disease respondents.
I understand, sir. I have understood, but their appointment, whether legally or illegally, was prior to your appointment.
That is with regard to one WPC 140, Your Lordship, but not in 141, Your Lordship.
Where is the appointment? Let us see. Let us see the appointment of the petitioner.
See, my appointment order is at page number.
How can it be otherwise? Why he will cancel petitioner's appointment and appoint? Can it don't make a wrong submission, sir? let us see the appointment of the petitioner in 141. That is 7th January 2023. And he joined, that is not denied. Then this letter started going from commissioner, whatever, that your name was earlier forwarded for compassionate appointment. But question is, your appointment came later, after cancellation of the appointment of the petitioner.
This
On
appointment is at page
30 October, their appointment has been cancelled. And thereafter on 15 November, your appointment is there. So your appointment was subsequent to petitioner. Don't make wrong submissions.
No, Lordship, here what I mean to say is that in that 140 WPC, the main plea was that while I was appointed, my husband was already in service. But here in this petition, that is not the case. That is what I mean
I
to
have
say.
asked him. I have asked him already, sir, and he fairly said that that is not the situation. So why you waste your time?
And Your Lordship, again here, the appointment, this particular memorandum also says that in appointing, the clearance of the PNAR has to be obtained by the head of the department. But in this case, the clearance from the PNR has not been obtained while appointing the petitioners, Your Lordship.
But that does not give you license. That does not give the government license to cancel an appointment suddenly. One fine morning, the commissioner secretary wakes up and
In that case, Your Lordship, if
yes, enough. Please, I have heard you.
Your Lordship,
How do you defend?
Chief, as far as the show cause notice is concerned, yes, we accept that we have not served a show cause notice, Your Lordship, but
Rightly or their approval, without approval, the government had appointed. With the approval of the government, commissioner secretary said, departmental screening committee, whether that was a valid process or invalid process, you can take up in the disciplinary proceeding. But not in this ipse dixit that one fine morning you cancel their appointment. And because, oh, we forgot about the compassionate appointees, let us put them, let us throw them out. There has to be a process. That process is missing. Secondly, we find in 140, this lady has played fraud. And on the date of her appointment, her husband was surviving, and her husband died in the next year. She should have been an applicant for her husband dying in harness, not for her father dying in harness, because she was not a dependent one. This maybe government is not knowing the lady has played fraud. But so far as the other one, responsible 4, his appointment was also subsequent.
Your Lordship,
If you can, that's what do you say? There is to be a game musical chair. Is it not? You cannot play musical chair.
Your Lordship would appreciate the fact that the process for appointment on compassionate category was prior in time, Your Lordship.
Right.
Before appointment was made, Your Lordship, the files were moved on 17/2/2022, 29/6/2026, Your Lordship.
And you have
Therefore,
admitted,
it's prior in time, Your Lordship.
but you have admitted, come to your affidavit, madam. What more I can say? I have gone through your affidavit. Affidavit in opposition or respond number 1 to 3. See your affidavit, what you have done. You have admitted, paragraph 5. You were aware. You were aware, but you need multitasking stuff urgently.
Yes,
I don't know
it
for
was a
what
stopgap.
urgency.
The fact is that it was a stopgap arrangement, but the post
Where is
meant
that?
for compassionate appointment.
There is a vacant post,
Yes.
vacancy.
And
Where is your appointment order? He was appointed substantively on probation for 2 years.
probation.
And every
And before-
person is appointed for probation, on probation.
Before the probation expired.
Even for probation also, there has to be his performance to be unsatisfactory. Where is it?
Your Lordship, that part I understood, but Your Lordship, the fact remains
You
that
follow the process.
this post was reserved for compassionate category, Your Lordship. And the private
Post
respondent
is not reserved, it is said
in a sense,
initially,
it's meant
initially
compassionate.
5%.
Yes, Your Lordship.
5%. As per your policy, let us have the policy, madam. No post is identified. It is not the case that in place of father, the daughter is to be appointed.
It's true, Your Lordship.
That is not the policy.
That's true, Your Lordship. But what I'm
See?
saying is the,
See your policy, madam.
yes, Your Lordship.
Clause 4 and 3 and 4. I should not say
Clause 4,
clause 4. 50%,
not more than.
not more than. Post is not identified.
Yes, Your Lordship. I'm not saying that this post was reserved, but that appointment was based on compassionate appointment, which was processed even before the petitioner was appointed, Your Lordship. So there was, because of some lapses, Your Lordship, the issue came up, Your Lordship.
Both the repetitions under Article 226 of the Constitution of India have been instituted by the two petitioners challenging cancellation revocation of their appointments by common order dated 30/10/2023, by the Commissioner of Excise, Nagaland, within bracket, the respondent number 2, most of the petitioners have also challenged the appointments of the respondent number 4 in their respective writ petition by orders, both dated 15/11/2023, passed by the respondent number 2. Full stop. The appointments of the two petitioners were made in the post of multitasking staff, within bracket MTS. And the two respondents have also been appointed in the post of multitasking staff. Post of. The two private respondents were appointed as multitasking staff in the two vacancies created after revocation of the two petitioners by the common order dated 30/10/2023, right?
Yes, sir.
Full stop. Para. I have heard Mr. Lima Wapang, learned counsel for the two petitioners, Miss Inaholi, learned government advocate for a common state respondent number 1, 2, and 3 in both the writ petitions, and Mr. P. Shurian, learned counsel for both the to the two private respondents, impleaded as respondent number 4 in the two writ petitions. Full stop. Para, Mr. Wapang, Lamia Wapang, learned counsel appearing for the petitioners, has submitted that when the two petitioners found that a number of vacancies in the offices under the respondent number 2 in the Commissionerate of Excise, Nagaland, more particularly, in the offices
Superintendent of Excise.
one. In the offices of the Superintendent of Excise at Okha,
In prohibition. Excise in prohibition.
within bracket respondent number 3, and in the office of the Superintendent of Excise within bracket Dimapur. Agora লিখো respondent number 3 in WPC number 140 of 2024. আৰু তাৰপিছত লিখিব and in the office in the offices বুলি কৈছে ন, Superintendent of Excise, Dimapur within bracket the respondent number 3 in WPC number 141/2024. Submitted applications for their appointment in those vacant posts on the ground that they belonged to poor families. Full stop. A screening committee constituted for considering recruitment to grade 4 posts in the Excise Department in a meeting held on 21/11/2022, deliberated upon the issue of filling up vacancies in the department. Full stop. After deliberation, the screening committee recommended the names of the two petitioners for the post of Chowkidar within bracket MTS, or MTS, O/O, Superintendent of Excise Okha, and office peon within bracket MTS, comma, Ostroko superintendent of excise at Dimapur. Full stop. On the basis, the recommendation made by the screening committee were thereafter forwarded to the government, and the government, state government in the Department of Excise and Prohibition on 5/1/2023 conveyed its approval for the appointment of the two petitioners in the post comma indicated above. Post. After the government approval, comma, both the petitioners came to be appointed on 7/1/2023. While appointment orders issued under the hand of the respondent number 2. Post. It was on 30/10/2023, comma, the respondent number 2 by the impugn orders, by the common impugn order, comma, dated 30/10/2023, revoked the appointments of the two petitioners with immediate effect. Full stop. After the common order dated 30/10/2023, comma, the two private respondents herein were appointed by two orders, comma, both dated 15/11/2000
First November 2023.
of 1/11/2023, comma, also issued under the hand of the respondent number 2. Also, it is his contention that after the appointment orders dated 7/1/2023, comma, both the petitioners joined their respective posts immediately thereafter. And after joining in the post, comma, they started discharging their duties. Full stop. He has further submitted that the appointments of the petitioners were made in clear against clear vacancies, and both the posts were sanctioned posts. Full stop. The common order, impugn order dated was dated 30/10/2023, was issued without any prior notice and without affording any kind of opportunity of hearing. Full stop. The respondent authorities he has contended that the principles of natural justice have been clearly violated. Full stop. Since the two petitioners were appointed against clear vacancies and sanctioned posts, comma, the conditions of service of the two petitioners, were governed by the provisions of the Nagaland Services Services within bracket Discipline and Appeal bracket close rules 1967 hereinafter referred to as the 1967 rules or rules 1967 for short.
Rule 9 has been followed.
Huh?
Rule 9.
Full stop. If there was any kind of illegality or irregularity in the appointments of the petitioners, then the respondent authorities could have resorted to the only recourse available to the respondent authorities was to initiate a proceeding under Rule 9 of the 1967 rules. First of all, he has further contended that the respondent number 4, who came to be appointed by the impugned order dated 1/11/2013, was not eligible for appointment under the scheme of compassionate appointment, framed by the government of Nagaland. First off, he has referred to the provisions of the office memorandum dated 17/9/2015 to buttress his submissions. First off, he has submitted that the response on the date that is on 1/11/2023, when the respondent 4 in WBC number 140/2024 was appointed, the respondent number 4 had her husband who was working then as para 10, you said? Para 10. As
Personal 9 IR Patan under the whole Department of
was serving in the IR battalion, Nagaland. Postdoc. As the respondent number 4 in WBC number 140/2024 was not a dependent of her husband on the date of her appointment on 1/11/2023, the respondent, she could not have been appointed postdoc. It is further contended that Ms. Nahuri Learned State Council, appearing for the Learned Government Advocate, Nagaland, appearing for the respondent 1, 2, and 3, has referred to the statements and averments made in the two affidavits in opposition filed by the state respondents. Postdoc MS Inauli has submitted that in both the opposition affidavits in opposition, a common stand has been taken. Postdoc. It is submitted that insofar as the respondent number 4 in WBC number 140/2024 is concerned, comma, the state respondents had processed her appointment on the ground that the application was submitted on the basis that her father, comma, namely, comma, NSEMO Lotha, expired on 16/10/2021. Full stop. It has been and endeavor has been made to project that the appointments of the petitioners were
Stopgap arrangement.
were stopgap arrangements,
During the project.
and as such, comma,
Or during the process of acquiring.
no interference is called for against their revocation of appointment. First of all, it is submitted that the petitioners' apostrophes appointments were made as the appointment and as the process of appointments on compassionate ground got prolonged and there was urgency to meet the requirements of day-to-day administration by appointing multi-tasking staff, MTS, as stopgap arrangements. First of all, it is submitted that both the private respondents submitted their applications for common compassion appointment for their appointments on compassionate ground, and their applications were duly processed as per the scheme of compassionate appointment notified by the office memorandum dated 17/9/2015. Para Mr. Shurian, our counsel appearing for both the private respondents, have submitted in similar lines as Ms. Rina Hoyle, learned government advocate. Full stop. He has submitted that there is no doubt of the fact that the respondent number 4 in WBC number 140/2024 was a daughter of late NSEME Lotha. That I wrote NSME into capital Lotha, who was serving as a chowkidar under the respondent number 3. Full stop. Though it is true that on the date of her appointment, her husband was working in the India IR battalion, Nagaland. He expired subsequently on 2/7/2024. Full stop. In such view, no matter, comma, it cannot be said that the respondent number 4 in WBC number so and so, 140, was or is not eligible to be appointed in a grade 4 post on compassionate ground. Post of. Mr. Suryan has further submitted that since the appointments of the petitioners were stopgap appointments, there is no necessity for the state respondents to follow the provisions of the 1967 rules while revoking their appointments. Full stop. It is further submitted by him that as the process of the private respondents apostrophes applications for their appointment on compassionate ground was initiated much prior to the recommendation made by the screening committee, the challenge of the petitioners to the appointments of the private respondents is not sustainable. Post of the petitioners, Mr. Suryan has contended, I have not been able to make any case, much less a privacy case, for the reliefs sought for. Also, I have duly considered the submissions of relevant counsel for the parties, and I have also gone through the materials brought on record by the parties through their pleadings. Post. I'll come back 5 minutes. Anything, Mr. Suryan, to be added?
Lordship, only one line that my objection is, since this honorable court is relying on that office memorandum dated 17 September 2000. So that clause 9 of that condition, which is there at clause 9, your lordship, if that could
Mr.
be
Suryan, to support his submissions, has referred to clause 9 of the office memorandum dated 17/9/2015.
lordship.
Itu mazur my due. I'll come back after 5 minutes.
Lordship. রিজেক্ট বলে আছে বসে আছে তো
Yes, anything to support?
Lordship, I beg your pardon. Lordship, if this honorable court is going to interfere with my appointment orders, Then I pray to the Honorable Court that liberty may be given to the state respondents to decide my appointments, Your Lordship.
In this judgment, this also in case of a probationer. The petitioner is also appointed on probation. So this is when the constitutional rights of the probationers are affected. But provision of natural injustice has to follow. It's like para 19.
I'll also leave it open for the state respondents to consider about following procedure. But this is not the way to cancel their appointment.
And Lordship, the state government, they have taken
Para
a stand-
19.
the state government, they have taken a stand that Lordship, I was appointed on stopgap arrangement. But where's my appointment order should start, it is on probation. So they cannot,
Will-
they have to defend on the basis of the report on, they cannot go beyond the report.
We'll take care of it. As mentioned above, comma, before that second para. As in the second para, just a minute. In the second para itself. As the issues involved in both the writ petitions are common, comma, both the writ petitions are taken up for consideration together as requested by the Lord Council for the parties. First of all. Yes.
Your Lordship, just to prove that the process of this compassionate appointment was prior in time, Your Lordship, I would like to take Your Lordship to my annexure, one document, Your Lordship. Page 8 of annexure 180, 140, WPC 140, 2024, Your Lordship.
Of your affidavit in opposition.
Of my counter affidavit, Your Lordship. This was filed on 4th of April 2025.
Yes.
Yes, page 8, annexure 1. Your
Yes, I have noticed.
Yes, Lordship. So
We'll-
just to.
we'll take care of
record-
that.
on record, Your Lordship.
We'll take care of it.
Yes, Your Lordship.
The matter of appointments of the private respondents, notwithstanding the observation made or notwithstanding the setting aside of their appointment by this judgment, the matter of appointment of the private respondents on compassionate ground are to be, it is open, to be open for the state respondents in strict compliance of the office memorandum. But observation regarding private respondent number 4 in 140 must go in the judgment because she cannot have two cakes.
That I.
As mentioned above, comma, the two petitioners are found to have submitted applications in vacancies created in the offices of the superintendent of taxes, comma, OKA, excise, and the superintendent of excise, comma, Dimapur. Full stop. In the year 2022. Definitely because screening committee met in 2022 only.
This thing, the application of the primary respondent was received much before your prior time, Your Worship, because this resubmission of compassionate appointment.
Okay,
in the month of
I'm
June.
quoting from your affidavit only. I'm quoting from your affidavit. Don't worry, everything, whatever you have stated in the affidavit, it will go in the judgment. You don't have to worry for that. Comma, at this juncture, it is relevant to take note of the stand taken by the state respondents in their affidavit in common stand, in their affidavits in opposition, filed in both the writ petitions. The affidavit in opposition was filed by the Secretary to the Government of Nagaland, comma, Excise and Prohibition Department. Full stop. It is stated that the appointments of the multitasking staffs, what do you make it, MTS, small s, were approved during the protracted process of acquiring government approval for appointment under the compassionate ground, as there was a clear directive to set up a screening committee to process for recommendation of the MTS small s candidates for appointment on priority as a stopgap arrangement, as it was necessary and a requirement for the department, considering the acute shortage of grade 4 staff in the department. The departmental screening committee made the recommendations of the candidates and accordingly, a request was made to the government for approval. It is stated that the government in the Excise and Prohibition Department by its order number EX capital stroke APPTT dash 3 stroke 2010 stroke 436 dated 5/1/2023 conveyed his approval for appointment of 3 candidates, including the 2 petitioners herein. First of, it was subsequent to such government approval, conveyed on 5/1/2023, the petitioners were issued appointment orders on 7/1/2023. First of, it is further stated that subsequently, the government, in pursuance of the proposals submitted earlier and a letter bearing number and a letter dated 29/6/2022 of the respondent number 2,
This is the proposal for compassionate
Hmm.
appointment.
for appointment of 10 number of applicants on compassionate ground, approval was accorded on 8/5/2023 by the state government in the Excise and Prohibition Department. For the 2 private respondents herein were amongst the 10 number of applicants whose appointments on compassionate ground were approved by the order dated 8/5/2023. First of, it is further stated that the departmental screening committee made the recommendation of the It is further stated that the departmental screening committee made the recommendation of the candidates however, the screening committee in its forwarding letter dated 2/6/2023 did not mention that the recommended candidates were against the post of MTS, which were proposed to be filled up by appointments on compassionate grounds. After having noticed those facts, the respondent number 2 was directed by the department on 13/10/2023 to revoke the appointments of the two petitioners. And to give appointments to the private respondents in those vacancies to be created on compassionate ground with immediate effect. Post. Para. Having regard to such stand taken by the state respondents, comma, the minutes of the departmental screening committee minutes of the meetings of the departmental minutes of the meeting of the departmental screening committee held on 21/11/2022 are looked at. First, page 18, 140 repetition. In the minutes, comma, from the minutes, comma, it can be noticed that the departmental screening committee consisted of 1, the Commissioner of Excise as the chairman, 2, the Additional Commissioner of Excise as its member secretary, and 3, Deputy Commissioner Headquarters as a member and Assistant Commissioner of Excise within bracket administration as its member. As per the minutes, comma, the screening committee found that there were 3 vacancies in grade 4 posts in the department. 2 posts of Showkeepers within bracket MTS were vacant at Kohima and Oka, and 1 post of office peon within bracket MTS was vacant at Dimapur. The screening committee noted that it was convened in pursuance of an order dated 9/11/2022 of the government. The contents of the order dated 9/11/2022 has not been brought to the notice of this court by any of the respondents, any of the parties. The minutes of the screening committee further recorded that there were a number of applicants against all the 3 vacant posts. After deliberation, the screening committee decided to recommend, after deliberation and scrutiny, and due appraisal of the competent authority. After deliberation and scrutiny, the screening committee recommended the names of 3 applicants, including the 2 petitioners hearing, for appointment to the 3 vacant posts. It is from the materials on record. comma, it has emerged that the vacancy in which the petitioner in WPC number 140/2024 was appointed, comma, was created due to demise of one LICH, sorry, no. One NSEMO Lotha, comma, Chokidar, who expired on 16/10/2021. Full stop. Baki to see common change hobo petitioner in 141. The petitioner in WPC number so and so was appointed against a post so and so due to demise of one LICHUMSE Sanctum, comma, office peon, who expired on 26/3/2021. Right? Post stop. The recommendation of the screening committee was forwarded by the respondent number 2 to the government, state government, in the Excise and Prohibition Department. Full stop. The state government in the Excise and Prohibition Department conveyed its approval for appointment of the three applicants including the two petitioners, comma, recommended by the screening committee on 21/11/2022, comma, by an order dated 5/1/2023. And its approval was communicated by the Secretary to the Government of Nagaland, comma, Excise and Prohibition Department to the respondent number 4 by a letter dated 5/1/2023. It was after such government approval, comma, the two petitioners came to be appointed by appointment orders dated 7/1/2023. Full stop. To understand the nature of appointments, comma, it is relevant to quote. It is relevant to refer to the contents of the appointment orders dated 7/1/2023, full stop, as both the appointment orders are similarly worded, comma, the appointment order issued in respect of the petitioner in WPC number 140/2024 is quoted herein below for ready reference, page 21, A2A. From a plain reading of the appointment order, comma, quoted above, comma, it can be noticed that the petitioners were appointed as multitasking staff, within bracket MTS, in pay level 1 of the pay matrix plus all other allowances as admissible under the rules in force from time to time with immediate effect. Post stop. The PIMS code had been referred to. Post stop. The appointment orders specifically mentioned that the appointees would be on probation for a period of 2 years, and on completion of the probation period, the appointees would be considered for service confirmation, subject to fulfillment of the conditions prescribed in the service rules in force. Post stop. The appointees would also be liable to be discharged from service if they fail to fulfill the required conditions as laid down from time to time during the period of probations. Post stop. The other conditions of their service, not stipulated in the appointment order, would be governed by the relevant rules / orders issued from time to time. Post stop. Para. It is an admitted fact that both the petitioners, after issuance of the appointment orders dated 7/1/2023, immediately joined in the post of Chokidar multitasking staff in the office of the Superintendent of Excise Okha and as office peon MTS in the office of the Superintendent of Excise, Dimapur, respectively. By submitting joining letters. After having joined, the petitioners started discharging the duties of their respective posts. Post of. It is not the case of the state respondents that the petitioners' appointments, petitioners had incurred petitioners had not the duties and responsibilities of their respective posts in a dissatisfactory manner. Post para. During the period of the screening committee meeting and the petitioner's appointment on 5/1/2023. 7/1/2023, not the, sorry. Oh. 27 June. During the period question. From the petition, from the period after submission of applications by the petitioners and their appointments. The departmental authorities were also processing the applications received from a number of applicants for appointments on compassionate ground. Post op. It was on 29/6/2022, the respondent number 2 had forwarded a proposal to the Excise and Prohibition Department by an office letter of event date with the proposal, the proposal was for consideration of cases of 10 applicants, including the 2 private respondents herein, for their appointments on compassionate ground against vacancies shown therein. Post op. The respondent number 4 in WBC number 140 sought her appointment on compassionate ground against the vacancy created, against the demise of her father, NSEMO Lotha, who expired on 16/10/2021. Full stop. On the other hand, the respondent number 4 in WBC number 141, 2024, sought his appointment on her appointment on compassionate ground as her husband, LICHUMSE Sangtam, who was serving as office peon, expired on 26/3/2021. By a subsequent letter dated after the appointments of the petitioners on 7/1/2023, the respondent number 2 by a subsequent letter dated 2/6/2023, it cut off. On receipt of the proposal for appointment of the 10 applicants on compassionate ground from the respondent number 2, the government in the Excise and Prohibition Department accorded its approval for their appointments by an order dated 8/5/2023. Postal. The order dated 8/5/2023 mentioned that it had the clearance of Personnel and Administrative Reforms Department. Postal. With the issuance of the order dated 8/5/2023, the state government in the Department of Excise and Prohibition Department directed the respondent number 2 to issue formal appointment orders from his end. Postal. On receipt of the order dated 8/5/2023, the respondent number 2 wrote back to the government, state government in the Excise and Prohibition Department on 29 or this page 20 it is what letter? 29/6. 2023. Mentioning about the appointments already made in the 3 vacancies. Pursuant to the recommendation of the screening committee and the approval of the government, full stop. The respondent number 2 further had highlighted that during the protracted process of acquiring approval for the government for appointments on compassionate ground, a clear directive was received from the competent authority to fill up the post of MTS small s. And it was on the basis of such clear directive, the departmental screening committee made the recommendations of the candidates. Post of para. It was thereafter. The state government in the Excise and Prohibition Department issued an order dated 13/10/2023, whereby the respondent number 3 was directed to revoke the appointments of the petitioners with immediate effect and to appoint the private respondents with immediate effect. Stop. For ready reference, the contents of the order dated 13/10/2023 are extracted here in below, page 30. Para, close on the heels of the order dated 13/10/2023 Now, on receipt of the order dated 13/10/2022, comma, the respondent number 2 had passed the common impugn order dated 30/10/2023. Quote করে দিব, page 31. Subsequent to issuance of the common order dated 30/10/2023, comma, appointment orders were issued in favor of the private respondents on 1/11/2023. Comma, which were similarly worded as like the appointment orders of the two petitioners. Full stop. The appointments of the private respondents were admittedly made in the vacancies created with the termination of the appointments of the two petitioners. Full stop. Para. Undoubtedly, comma, the two petitioners came to be appointed on 2023.
7/1.
In two clear vacancies and two sanction posts. Full stop. The petitioners had immediately joined in those posts. Full stop. Once the petitioners had joined in those in the sanction post, comma, the Constitution, they had become their conditions of service are to be regulated as per the provisions of Article 309 of the Constitution of India. Full stop. The Nagaland services, within bracket, discipline and appeal, within bracket close, rules 1967, are a set of rules framed in exercise of the powers conferred by the proviso to Article 309 of the Constitution of India. Full stop. It is relevant to mention that as per Article 311 of the Constitution, comma, no person who holds a civil post under the state shall be dismissed or removed or reduced in rank except after an inquiry in which he has been informed of the charges against him and given a reasonable opportunity of being heard in respect of those charges. It has been provided that where it is proposed after such inquiry, to impose upon him any such penalty, such penalty may be imposed on the basis of the evidence adduced during such inquiry, and it shall not be necessary. Full stop. It is not the case of the state respondents hearing that the case of the petitioners come under the purview of the second proviso to clause 2 of Article 311 of the Constitution of India. Para. A contention has been advanced on behalf of the respondents that since the two petitioners were appointed on probation for 2 years, it was open for the state respondents to cancel their appointments in a manner as made by the order dated 30/10/2023. From the order dated 30/10/2023, it is easily discernible that no reason was assigned as to why the petitioners' appointments were cancelled with immediate effect. Full stop. A mention was made that the cancellation of the petitioner's appointment was as per the directive of the state government given on 13/10/2023. Full stop. ওটা লিখিব। Even the petition, the impugn common order dated 13/10/2023 did not indicate that the petitioner's appointments were cancelled due to any kind of unsatisfactory services. as per the rules 1967, comma, if the appointing authority stroke disciplinary authority contemplates to do away, to impose any penalty prescribed in Rule 7 thereof, any major penalties prescribed in Rule 7 thereof, comma, it has to initiate a disciplinary proceeding by framing definite charges on the basis of the allegations on which the inquiry is proposed to be held. Full stop. A procedure, the procedure to be followed in the course of the disciplinary proceeding have been laid down in details in Rule 9 of the 67 rules. Full stop. If the state respondents are of the view that the appointments of the petitioners were illegal or irregular, then it had, and then the state respondents had no other option but to follow the procedure laid down in the 1967 rules. Full stop. The petitioners, by virtue of their appointments on 7/1/2023, have acquired some right, have been vested with the right to be afforded with the opportunity of being heard before any action for cancellation of their appointments. Full stop. The Honorable Supreme Court, even if it is open, even it is assumed that it was open for the state respondents to terminate the appointments of the petitioners on the ground of they being probationers, then also the respondent authorities are under obligation to abide by the constitutional principles laid down in Article 311. Full stop. In this connection, comma, it is the main purpose or main objective of probation is to provide the employer an opportunity to to evaluate the probationer's performance and test his suitability for a particular post. There is a subtle difference between the termination of a probationer and that of a confirmed employee. Full stop. In case of a confirmed employee, the scope of judicial inference. In case of a confirmed, in case of a confirmed employee comes within the protective umbrella of Article 311 or the service rules, but such may not be the case of a probationer. Full stop. Probationers have no indefeasible right to continue in employment until confirmed, and they can be relieved by the competent authority if found suitable. Full stop. It is in a very limited category of cases that such probationers can seek protection under the principles of natural justice. Full stop. In this connection come the following observations. In this connection come the Honorable Supreme Court of India in Rajasthan High Court versus Ved Priya, 2021 13 SSC 151 has observed as under para 21. There is nothing on record, as observed earlier, that the state respondents had cancelled the appointments of the petitioners due to their unsatisfactory services during the probation period. Full stop. In such a case, if the state respondents if the cancellation of the appointment of a probationer is not on unsatisfactory performance, then the cancellation of the appointment of a probationer cannot be on the mere ipse dixit of the employer. Full stop. If the cancellation of the appointment of a probationer is to be is to be on the ground of any alleged misconduct, then the probationer is clearly entitled to an opportunity of being heard. Poster. In the case in hand, the requirements for cancellation of the petitioner's appointment are requirements to be followed. For cancellation of the petitioner's appointment are found to be, are found to have not been followed. Of the cancellation of the petitioner's appointment by the common order dated
30/10/20.
is clearly
30/10/2023.
in violation of the principles of natural justice. In absence of any prior opportunity of being heard. In absence of not affording any prior opportunity of being heard to the petitions. Full stop. Para, the appointments in such view of the matter, comma, the common order, impugned common order dated 30/10/2003 is found to be unsustainable in law and is liable to be set aside. Post of it is accordingly set aside and passed. Post of para. The appointments made of the private respondents made wide orders dated
1/11/2023.
1/11/2023, comma, are consequential to the impugned common order dated 30/10/2023, comma, which has already been set aside and passed. Full stop. Therefore, comma, the appointments of the private respondents, both the private respondents, comma, made wide orders dated 1/11/2023, comma, cannot stand the scrutiny of law, and therefore, comma, both the appointment orders of the private respondent number 4 are also set aside and passed. Full stop. Para. It is the appointments of an appointment on compassionate ground. The state government in the Personnel and Administrative Reforms Department has framed a policy for appointment on compassionate ground, has framed a scheme for appointment on compassionate ground. And the scheme has been notified by an office memorandum dated 7/11/2015. 17/9/2015. Full stop. As per the office memorandum is on the subject, quote, revised compassionate appointment scheme for state government employees who die in harness, page 34, quote unquote. Full stop. As per clause 2 of the scheme, comma, appointment on compassionate grounds shall be given only to one of the following members of deceased employer's family, colon, A, spouse, comma, or B, son, comma, or C, daughter only. Full stop. As per clause C thereof, comma, the scheme is available to family of the deceased employee, provided no surviving member of the family holds any regular post in the state government. Full stop. It has been clarified that the benefit of such appointments shall be available only to one family member. Full stop. The scheme is made applicable only to dependents of the deceased government servants appointed and serving on a regular basis at the time of death and is not applicable to those. Full stop. Full stop. Para. In the writ petition WPC number 140/2024, the petitioner has categorically averred that the respondent number 4, Bitunglo and Mojui, the husband of the respondent for Bitunglo so and so.
The husband name is Inzanbimo Hamso. Responding before husband.
Has categorically averred that NZANBEMO Peratin Hamso HUMTSOE was the husband of the respondent number 4, Bitonglo and Mojui, and Janbemo Hamso was employed as a personnel in 9th India Reserve IR Battalion under the Home Department, Government of Nagaland. Post op. It has been contended that being so situated, the respondent number 4 cannot be termed as a dependent of the deceased employee.
Insimo.
Page.
Page 24. Marriage.
Name is Lichume Sangtam.
No. Serial number 10.
Nesimo Lotha. As her husband was a serving government employee at the time of her appointment on 1/11/2023. Full stop. The respondent number 4, in response to the averment made by the petitioner in the petition, has admitted in her affidavit in opposition that to the admitted in her affidavit in opposition Para 13.
Affidavit of respondent.
140. That her husband expired on 2/7/2024. Full stop. It has thus clearly emerged that on 1/11/2023, the respondent number 4 had her husband who was serving in the 9th IR Battalion under the Department of Home, Government of Nagaland. Full stop. The respondent number 4's husband, namely Kisil Hamso, being a government employee on 1/11/2023, the respondent number 4 could not have been made eligible for appointment on compassionate ground under the scheme of the state government notified by the office memorandum dated 17/9/2015. Full stop. Once a daughter gets married to a government employee, it can also be it can be further contended that once a daughter gets married to a serving government employee, she incurs can be contended once she incurs the disqualification under Clause C of the Office Memorandum dated 17/9/2015. Full stop. Para. Since the Common Impugn Order dated 30/10/2023 has been set aside, it is it is ordered that the two petitions herein are to be reinstated in service forthwith. Full stop. If the appointing authority, if the appointing authority stroke disciplinary authority is of the view that the appointments of the petitioners have suffered from any irregularity stroke illegality, then the only option that then the petitions are to be afforded prior, proper and reasonable opportunity of being heard before full stop. Full stop. At the same time, comma, it is observed that the observed that the fact of setting aside and quashing of the private respondent's hearing shall not preclude the state respondents to consider their applications for appointments on compassionate ground. But the consideration for their appointments shall be strictly in terms of the scheme framed by the state government, framed and notified by the office memorandum dated 17/9/2015 after due consideration of the conditions of eligibility or ineligibility mentioned therein.
Since the appointment order was made without any inquiry, should the constitutional benefit of tech, which is constitutional benefit of tech, which is that they can it on that.
Your Lordship, that will come later, Your Lordship, because we do not know whether.
Worship the petition, the petition, they were not
Next
engaged,
steps.
they were not engaged in any appointment during this period, after your period.
Now, at the time of reinstatement, the state respondents shall duly consider the period during period from 30/10/2023 to the date of this judgment by taking into account the region on which the impugn order reasonings on which the impugn order dated 30/10/2023 has been set aside. Full stop. The respondent the state respondents are to take appropriate decision as regards the wages, pay and allowances of the petition for the said period in accordance with law.
Well, but Lordship, there was no prayer in the children, which petition for back wages.
It is natural.
Constitutional benefit.
I have not given any positive direction. It is in accordance with
It's
law.
up to the.
I have said the region which you have, because you have been deprived. They were deprived. If you had noticed, it is up to you. Now, I have kept it open for the private respondents because they are genuine applicants, not both.
One is on.
One is out. If you make any appointment this time, if I find ineligible, yes, she makes an application due to her husband's demise, she is eligible. Right?
Yes, Your Lordship, that's fair.
So that is fair enough. So you advise the private respondent number 4, Mr. Suryan should advise that
Lordship,
you
Lordship.
make your application for compassionate appointment due to your husband's demise,
Lordship.
not your mother or father.
Lordship,
I hope
Since now-
Mr. Suryan is
Lordship, since
Will-
my appointment order has already been set aside, so now again, since this court has directed to consider my application, now as of now, I do not have any husband and even I am not getting family pension. So in WPC 140 also, your lordship, maybe I may be allowed to consider that by the state responders, your lordship.
Sir,
Because now my
sir,
order has already been
Mr.
set in.
Korean, please
No.
understand. It is open for the respondent number 4 in 140, WPC 140, to submit an application for her appointment on compassionate ground on the strength of her husband's demise.
Lordship,
You have to make an application.
lordship, lordship,
So you make an application.
lordship, lordship.
Yes, anything to be left dictated,
Satisfied.
covered.
Like lordship.